Hey all, welcome you all to Online Accounting.lk and a very good morning. So now you have reached one of the most significant milestones in your life. Completing the advanced level examination is not an easy task, I know, and that is one of the major things that pursues you to carry out a lot of things in your life. And this particular era of your life, which is just after A levels, means you are going to make some significant and critical decisions that will direct you till the end of your professional life. Because the decision that you make today will be what serving you for the rest of your whole lifetime. So, in my personal opinion, I would say this is the time frame that is significantly important to you, because if you are making the right decision right now, that means you are acing the corporate world and becoming a professional who is sought after for the entire world. And if you are not making the correct decision right now, that means you are going to end up with the trouble. So that is why onlineaccounting.lk, as the country's premier professional education partner, is always trying to help you out to make the correct decision and assist you from the very beginning till the very end of this professional education journey. I think you understand that onlineaccounting.lk is the Asia's #1 educational partner, which has been awarded as the Sri Lanka's educational entrepreneur, the Asia's educational entrepreneur. And on the other hand, it is the Sri Lanka's first ever virtual platform, which made ACCA Gold accreditation, which is also a significant milestone that you can commemorate always. So therefore, lineaccounting.lk has made you aware about the qualification of ACCA, which is the world's largest accounting body, which will give you a lot of opportunities in the future to make your dream of becoming a professional accountant, a business leader, a success. That is why we have made this platform for you to clear every doubt that you might have with regards to this particular qualification and clear them all and become a successful professional in the near future, because this qualification would serve you to the entire life of you. So this is the correct decision that you have already made. So I really appreciate your enthusiasm to join the world's largest qualification of professional accounting, which is ACCA. So when we are moving forward, we have invited a very distinguished panel to give you clear idea about ACCA, because more than we do say you, the people who are practically involved in this particular territory of ACCA would give you a nice and most important insight for you all. Therefore, we have invited, with a special invitation, Miss Nilusha Ranasinghe, the head of ACCA for South Asian region and one of the ACCA Prize winners, ACCA lecturers, and an assistant vice president of the largest conglomerate in Sri Lanka, Mr. Nabil Lahir. And also we have invited the chief executive officer of the Asia's #1 professional education institute, ACCA lecturer and an educational consultant, Mr. Hashan Waduge, to the session. And also we have invited ACCA Prize winner who is working as a business analyst of the largest oil company in the world, Ms. Sharuga Shivakulasingham. And also we have invited someone who has become an ACCA member at the age of 20 and currently working as a senior accountant of a leading bank in New Zealand, Mr. Dinujaya Kandudarachi. And also we have invited a senior investment analyst at a leading investment management company in the Middle East region, Mr. Danusha Pebotua. And also we have invited the most outstanding ACCA affiliate in the most recent batch, who is currently working as an accountant in a leading apparel company in Sri Lanka, Mr. Lakshita Pereira. So this is a distinguished panel that will be giving you insights about this qualification that you have already chosen to pursue, and they will actually share their personal experience that how this particular qualification has been benefited for them. Okay, now first of all, I know that you need to understand what exactly is this ACCA qualification and what are the benefits that you can gain from it. We understand more than we do it's the ideal personality, Ms. Nilusha, who is the head of ACCA for the South Asian region, to tell you what is exactly ACCA and what are the benefits, because she is the authoritative personality that we can reach for. So, Ms. Dilusha, we actually extend our warm gratitude for accepting our invitation to attend and mold this future generation who is waiting to become ACCA members. So, as the distinguished personality who is authorized to give these official communications to the students who are pursuing ACCA, I would like to ask, what is ACCA and what benefits can a student get from pursuing this qualification?
Right. Thank you for this invite. Really privileged to be here. You can hear me clearly, right? All right. I assume you can hear me. Good morning to you all. So let me carve out the benefits that you will get from ACCA. So ACCA, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, has always been the #1 finance and accounting qualification that helps to develop and produce the professional accountants the world requires. And last year, in 2024, ACCA celebrated 120 years in the profession, and we also celebrated 250,000 global members worldwide. So we celebrated 2 milestones last year as well. So if I may come to the benefits directly, what do you want to get in your professional life? So I've been told that the audience today is mostly A-levels students who have completed their A-levels in 2024. So what do you aim to achieve from your professional life? So we have seen a difference in the requirements from Gen Y and to Gen Z. And now with Gen Alpha coming in, their requirements will also change. And ACCA is ready to cater to all those needs of Gen Z and Gen Y based on the qualification needs and what the employer wants. So do you have currently your sight set on a role in a specific industry? Or are you keen to travel the globe while you work? Or do you want to progress to a director, board level, or make a difference to society? Whatever you're looking for, a career in finance and accountancy, a career pursuing ACCA can help you get there. And here's why. When you choose ACCA, you get access to more than 252,500 members across the globe and more than 526,000 future members, students worldwide, and actually spread around 181 countries. So in my career at ACCA working, I have seen ACCA always innovating to ensure that we cater to the requirements and the demands of the world. With ACCA, you can work in any sector, anywhere in the world. There is a myth that ACCA is tough. It's only an audit qualification. It's only a myth, let me tell you. Because if you speak to Hashan and the lecturers who are at online accounting, you will get certain advocates, members who are, sorry, in different sectors and who will showcase how ACCA benefited them to pursue their career in any of these sectors. ACCA is a overall qualification and only not reverted or directed towards financial management. And finance professionals create the strategies and carry out the work and lead businesses to success. This is why all industries all over the world need the best finance professionals. So when you choose ACCA, you will be in demand and doors to respective hugely rewarding careers opportunities will open for you. And ACCA has both management and finance accountancy, driven into their syllabus, because we at ACCA believe that our members and future members play a role of a business enabler. And if you want to work internationally, ACCA can take you all over the globe. Also, ACCA is highly flexible. Whatever you want, wherever you want to work, it could be the industry of fashion, agriculture, architecture, sports, or business accountancy. It could be you can route in through ACCA, because the skills you gain when you study ACCA turn you into a highly sought after finance professional, and you can work across teams and in strategic diverse roles all the way up to the boardroom. And it is hugely rewarding as well, hugely rewarding as well. A career with ACCA would come with generous salaries and opportunities to progress quickly. So, just to give you a bit of history, ACCA was founded in 1904, always looking ahead, and that's why we are underpinned by our tagline, Think Ahead, making sure that the knowledge, the skills, the qualification that we offer will be sought after for years to come. And with this qualification, you can go anywhere in the world. Choosing to study ACCA gives you the flexibility to work in any sector, anywhere in the world, because we have a recognition agenda which is across the globe. So the most important thing, I know you all are after your A levels, you would want to do a qualification that will stand out within the top employers. Because why do you do a qualification? You want to be employed, you want to earn money, you want to save, you want to have that lifestyle that you were aiming for. So employers actively seek out professionals with an ACCA qualification. I get calls on a daily basis from CEOs, CFOs, operations head asking for qualified ACCAs, because they know you'll be trained to the highest professional and ethical standards and have skills that add immediate value to their organization. And we have more than 7,900 employers across the globe. So if you click on careers, ACCA's careers, you will get all the details of the global employers that are across the globe. And our qualification is structured to give employers what they really need from the finance professionals. So when you qualify, you'll be exactly what a top professional is looking for. And particularly, so like I told you, so it will be rewarding. Employers will look for you, so you'll be a sought after person, and your skills will in sync with the employer's needs. And you become and you join a global network the very day when you register with ACCA. So it is very important that you choose a qualification which has a global network. So with ACCA, when you join, you're joining a super connector, since we partner leading employers, institutions, and professional bodies across the world. Finally, if I may reiterate the package that we offer, ACCA is not only a professional qualification. When you register with ACCA, you can get a degree and a professional qualification all at once without doubling your workload. Currently, we have a degree that we offer with Oxford Brookes University. And in the future, by April, we will have new partnerships with degrees, and we will be in a place where we can give details about that particular partnership. So you don't have to spend another further 3 years doing actually pursuing a degree, undergraduate degree, because when you enroll with ACCA, you get 2 qualifications all at once. And like I told you, we believe that after even ACCA, we have certain bite-sized learning with the ACCA certificates, which if your employer at that point requires you to do so, it's only a 14-hour certificate to 20-hour certificates that you can actually build in and upskill your knowledge throughout your career, because we believe that the qualification with the current trends in the world, what you learn today, you need to upskill it and ensure that you stay in demand. So ACCA ensures that you will have all the tools and resources to ensure that your employer's requirements are met. So you're at this juncture today. You have chosen online accounting, who is one of our gold accredited learning partners. And like mentioned before, they are the first online gold accredited partners in Sri Lanka. And I can definitely say they follow the systems, processes that is required by ACCA. And that's why we have given them the proud status of gold accreditation to them, to showcase that when you join online accounting, you will have the best lecture panels and the most qualified lecturers who can take you to the next level and ensure that you complete this qualification and become an ACCA member. So if you want to know more details about ACCA, what to do and how your future holds, you are most welcome to contact any person from our ACCA office. And of course, you can always contact particularly all the personnel, the lecture panel, the board of directors of online accounting, because they will be equipped to give you the benefits as well. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much, Vishnilusha. I think they are very valuable insight for you all. So I really appreciate your contribution today and accepting the invitation from us. So thank you so much. I think you got a very clear understanding what is ACCA, right? And what benefits that would carry to you to become you a successful professional in the future. And I know that you're just after your A levels, so some of you might be thinking like that. Okay, I was not a top performer, I was not a star player in the A level examination. So will I be able to still pursue ACCA and become a successful professional? That is something that might be circulating in your mindsets right now. So we do have the answer for that. We do have real life examples who have outperformed in ACCA, even though the A level journey was not that outperforming. So we do have Mr. Nabil, who is a prize winner in ACCA and also a lecturer for online accounting.lk. So Nabil, as I know, I don't know whether I'm wrong, but as I know, your A-level journey was not that shining when it is compared to your ACCA journey. But now you are a professional who is working beyond the financial disciplines in John Keel's Holdings Group. So what is your insight? How you can replicate your A levels and ACCA journey to these youngsters who have just completed ACCA, to give whether ACCA is just a finance related qualification, or is it a qualification which is covering a holistic perspective just beyond finance? How do you relate your story to these youngsters to answer this question?
Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Just a nod will do. Okay, great. Thank you. So, good morning. It's very encouraging to see all of you joining these sessions early morning on a Sunday. I know all of us would be well tucked away in bed. But these are very important sessions, and I think he gave me a very interesting introduction because my A levels is not one of my most proud moments, to be very honest, and hence why when I advise people, I tell them, don't worry about A levels. It's just uh, it's an exam, but it does not define your future, right? So I think from a very personal experience, like I said before, I didn't get my best results because I was more into sports and into the extracurricular activities in school. Now that was something that really interested me back then. But then after A levels was when, you're hit with the realization that you have to choose a pathway, you have to choose a career, because now, things are serious and you need to start thinking about your future. So for me personally, uh, I I was very worried if, I could do any qualification, pass the exams, and I was very, very worried about it. But then when I started the qualification, so personally, I started SEMA first, and then I did ACCA because I got exemptions to do ACCA. But when I started ACCA was when I realized how practical of a qualification this is, because I was also working at the time, and everything that I did, every subject that I did contributed to my work, and that I thought was very useful, right? So uh, I was able to pass all exams. There was no issue, although I had a horrid record in my A levels, because the exam structure, to the way the syllabus is structured, rather, and the lecturers, I think, do a really great job in helping the students pass the exam, and that is what we try to emulate in online accounting as well, right? So if you're ever worried because your A-level results are not great, or because if you're ever worried that, you think you're not capable of passing these exams, trust me, guys, don't worry about it, because with the right amount of work, with the right amount of guidance, which we will give you, with the right amount of help, you will definitely pass these exams. Right? It's not as hard as you think it is, right? So a little bit of background into my work. So I started off as an auditor, a financial auditor. I joined KPMG. So me and Hashan sir, we were, uh, in the same audit firm. And then from audit, I moved into financial advisory, right? And then from financial advisory, I moved on to corporate finance when I joined John Keels. And when I joined corporate finance, I then moved to joining the transportation sector of John Keels as the head of new business development, right? So you could see how, I've taken different career pathways throughout my career, whilst only having a professional qualification or a few professional qualifications. And that is because, I think even Nilusha mentioned this quite well, that, this is not just an accountancy qualification. It's now finance has grown to be a lot larger than what we thought it was, right? So you have corporate finance, you have auditing, you have accountancy, you have management accountancy, and it also teaches you about marketing. So it really sets the foundation for you to decide, the trajectory that you want to explore, right? Which I thought was amazing, because that flexibility you don't really find in other qualifications. And because of that, because of the flexibility and how dynamic this qualification is, I was able to explore different pathways. I was not restricted to just one. I wasn't just meant to be an auditor or an accountant. I was given the flexibility to explore, which I did. you know and right now my role, it does not involve accounting, it does not involve finance. It's a lot more into project management, stakeholder management, uh, you know uh, managing relationships, and also with a little bit of finance, so that skill helps me get an edge, in this role. So I think I don't want to take up a lot of your time. We are always free, if you all need to reach out to us. But what I'm trying to say and what I want to do at the end of this is to remove any fear that you may have in pursuing these professional qualifications, right? Because trust me, if you put in the right amount of effort, right amount of commitment, and if you follow our lectures really well, because we've structured it in a very easy way, you are definitely bound to pass this exam, right? So don't worry. And even though, your A-level results are bad, or it's not great, or if you're not happy with what you've done, don't worry. It's a fresh start, and we will help you to make sure that you get through any fears and any worries that you have. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think it's very valuable for you all. And I think everyone got an idea that ACCA is not just a qualification that is, chasing behind you in terms of financing, accountancy, and all, but it is a very holistic concept where you will be getting a diversified knowledge, which will enable you to, outsmart in this professional journey as a professional who is, enriched with all the qualification, all the skills that are required to be excelled at. So thank you so much, Nabil, for your insights to these young students right now. I think, as he very correctly mentioned, whatever the pathway that you were pursuing for A levels is, ACCA still makes the qualification that is more sought after for you. So we have a very little video clip that will be more pursuing you towards ACCA, which will be, communicating you the same message. So let's us take a very few minutes and see this video clip and come back to the session.
One day, these 5 friends met together. This is Lavin. He is from the commerce stream. This is Fatima. She is from the science stream. This is Ashain. He is from the technology stream. This is Pranavi. She is from the art stream. And this is Andrea. She's just after O-levels. They're from different fields, but everyone has a dream of becoming a chief executive officer, director, chief financial officer, analyst, or an entrepreneur. The solution for all big dreams is ACCA, and the solution for ACCA is onlineaccounting.lk. The institute that made our studies convenient. The institute that allows us to study at any time, with lecturers who have committed their maximum to students. The institute that produced the highest number of prize winners in Sri Lanka. The institute that's crowned as Asia's professional education brand. Let us guide you to become a world-recognized ACCA member soon. onlineaccounting.lk.
Okay, if it is ACCA, it has to be onlineaccounting.lk. So what is ACCA? How unique is it? Because as you know right now, it is a qualification which gives you each and every aspect of the management field, which is really, really diversified. So the unique value of ACCA is something you should really understand, and that is what the point is, which will be giving you an idea that why you should choose ACCA over other professional qualifications. So we do have the most, I would say, most qualified personality to answer this question, because we have Hashan sir, who is an ACCA member, and also he is a highly experienced educational consultant, and also he's a chartered accountant. He's, from the other hand, he's a chartered accountant for England and Wales as well. He's an AAT member, CMA member, and also he's holding a BSc in accounting special degree from the University of Sri Lanka. And above all, he is the Asia's Educational Entrepreneur Award winner, with a broad understanding of various ideologies, disciplines, and professional sets, which he already has experience into. So, Hashan sir, how do you answer this question? How unique ACCA is, and why students should choose ACCA over other professional qualifications?
Right. So thank you, Supun, for the question and this introduction. And also thank you, Nilusha, for accepting our invitation, and also Nabil for your explanation about ACCA and all. So student, now let me explain this through the curriculum. Now you have live examples, but anyway, so I can justify this when I'm explaining this to the curriculum, right? Basically, so this is the ACCA curriculum. So you are having 13 subjects. You have to complete 13 subjects, but you are having 15 subjects, right? So as Nabil explained, this is not just a finance qualification, but still some students are having that myth, because some are, let's say, promoting this is as a financial accounting qualification, another qualification as a management accounting qualification. Anyway, I'm getting angry when they are telling like that, because I'm a performance management lecturer. I'm a management accounting lecturer, because I know how much of management accounting are included in ACCA. So students, so if you see the ACCA, so there are 3 levels. The first one is called applied knowledge, and the second one is applied skills. The third one, the final one is strategic professional, right? So in applied knowledge level, so basically we call it as knowledge level. So you are having three subjects, that is business and technology, management accounting, and financial accounting. So in business and technology, you have the basic business understanding, the management concepts, and the new technology which is relating to the business, right? So it is not only the financial accounting. Then you are having management accounting. Here we are having management accounting as well, because accounting means both financial accounting and management accounting. When you do the A-level paper, in A-level accounting paper, you are having around 35% to 40% marks from management accounting, right? So someone cannot strict accounting, ACC as a financial accounting qualification. Now, this is the first level student. So once you are done with the first level, you are having 6 subjects in the skills level. So you are learning corporate law and business law. So sometimes you might be thinking, why we need to know law? Because you are not a lawyer. But anyway, you need to have a knowledge on law, how to conduct a business. So there are contract law, right? So whatever the laws relating to conducting of a business, and corporate law, the laws relating to your a company, right? So you are learning laws here. Then performance management. So as I explained, so management accounting extension is the performance management. Actually, I'm teaching this subject, very interesting subject. So you are learning how to take business decision inside a company, right? And the cost calculation, and how to give this information to management, and whatever the let's say short-term decision making, and other concepts. And you have taxation knowledge. So this is the UK taxation. If you are going for going abroad for another country, maybe this knowledge is really important, because this is not something that you cannot get from a local qualification, where you are learning local taxation. And financial reporting, so this is the extension of the financial accounting, which is done by Nabil sir, who just spoke. And audit and assurance you are having. Now only you are starting learning auditing. And auditing is not only for the people who are doing audits, but to the other people. Let's say if you are becoming a CFO or a director or CEO, you need to know what is this. So because when an audit team comes to you, so you have to have the knowledge, so what they're actually doing. Then you are having financial management. So here you are learning the long-term decision. So basically the performance management is focusing on the short-term decision, but financial management is basically for the long-term decisions, like investment appraisals, business valuation, like how you take decisions on a business when you are at the top management. So now you are having an understanding on what are the subjects. So when you are coming to strategic professionals, so unlike in other professional qualifications, ACCA, put some alternative subjects optional. So which means students, out of these two, strategic business leader is a very interesting subject, where you take decisions how to control a business, strategic management aspect of that. And there is a one mandatory subject called strategic business reporting. But from the other 4 subjects, it's your choice. So let's say you are really, you really want to follow the financial management or the performance management. So you can decide these subjects. Let's say you are going to specialize as an auditor, right? So advanced audit and assurance. So you can see, if you are not doing advanced audit and assurance subject, you only have one auditing subject, right? And let's say you are going abroad, maybe you should have the advanced taxation knowledge, so you can choose that. So student, what you can see, you have how many financial accounting subjects here? You have only 3, right? So here you have one subject, here you have one subject, and here you have one subject. If you are someone who are done with AAT, maybe you will have only one subject in financial accounting, but all other subjects are non-financial, right? So which means, so if you are focusing on the management accounting aspect, you have one subject here. So this is the second one. Financial management, we take it as the management accounting pillar. So 3 subjects, right? So when you are coming here, 4th subject is here, advanced financial management. So if you are doing this one also, you have 5 subjects in management accounting. So if someone is really categorizing this as a financial accounting, please understand from the curriculum, right? This is something you will have a wider business knowledge, right? And also student, now I'm not putting down any other profession because I'm a professional. So I'm a chartered accountant, as Supun explained, I'm an ICW member. But when I compare with the other qualification now, actually I did chartered first, then I pursued ACCA. So in chartered institute for this 61 years, the only professional qualification that had a direct membership path was the ICAW. And in early days, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland had the opportunity to get those members had the opportunity to get the CA Sri Lanka membership. So I think before 2-3 years, that was the only qualification, which means ICAW members can get the direct membership of CA Sri Lanka. So CA Sri Lanka Chartered Institute is the national accounting body in Sri Lanka. But students, they have made a significant arrangement, I would say agreement with the ACCA Sri Lanka, ACCA Global, to enter ACCA member to get the direct membership of CA Sri Lanka, and also CA Sri Lanka members to get the direct membership of ACCA. So which means the national accounting body of Sri Lanka is accepting ACCA as an equal qualification to their qualification. So which means in Sri Lanka, the top level qualification, we can even say ACC is there, maybe with the Sri Lanka. So outside, Sri Lanka, you have a high value. Even I can tell you an example. I just went Switzerland like few months ago. Even in Switzerland, when I say ACCA, they know it. So that's the value. So which means if you really want to choose a professional qualification, so definitely I recommend, if you take it on ACCA, the value you are getting is unmatchable, and it's priceless. So thank you, Supun. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you so much, Hashan sir. I think now many of you are actually trying to pursue a qualification which will not be just recognized in Sri Lanka, but also will be mostly accepted in the entire world. So from all these speeches we actually have heard so far, it was very clear that ACC is not just a local qualification. It is anyways not a local qualification. It is not just accepted locally, but also it is accepted internationally. But I think it's very good if we can see that from real life examples who have gone abroad and become successful in your professional journey. So we have to actually see how well ACCA becomes a global passport to you. So first, let's go to the European region and see whether ACCA is accepted in Europe and how well that is treated. So for that, we really have Ms. Sharu, who is working as Aramco Europe. You know, Aramco is the world's largest oil company with a market capitalization of $3 trillions of United States dollars. I think you understand how big it is. So Ms. Sharu, could you please explain to us how ACCA has helped you to secure a job in United Kingdom and how ACCA is valued in Europe? As you're already working there, I think our students will be very much interested to learn from you how well this qualification is accepted in the European region.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the question. Hope I'm audible. Okay, let me start with my ACCA journey. During my school days, like many of you, I often dreamed about how to secure a better job after finishing university. Also, as a commerce student, I had dreams, especially to achieve a professional qualification in accounting. After lots of research and speaking with professionals in accounting, I decided to go with ACCA as it has the highest job demand, is well known and globally recognized, making it the ideal choice for someone like me eager to advance the career with qualifications. I still remember days, counting down the days until I finished my ACCA exams. I studied business information systems for my bachelor's degree, and while studying, I had 1,000 questions. Why should I pursue ACCA? How would I combine my ACCA skills with IT? Would I be capable of excelling in my dream fields of IT or accounting? Looking back on those days, I'm grateful I didn't give up on ACCA. I found the bridge between my passion for IT and accounting, and I can confidently say I'm happy with where I stand today. One of the advantages of ACCA is that it offers 4 exam sessions each year. This helped me select suitable exam sessions based on my flexibility. To effectively prepare for exams, I committed for weekends before each one to thoroughly study the subject material, class notes, practice questions, and review past papers. Completing ACCA wasn't just about passing exams. It was about understanding the subjects, acquiring knowledge, and preparing myself for my dream career. Okay, let me share how ACCA helped me to find a job in the UK. While pursuing my master's in the UK, I had the opportunity to work full time while doing my dissertation. I applied for various jobs, positions, and I received a call for an interview on just my second day of applications. The quick response increased my confidence and reaffirmed the value of ACCA in the UK. When I submitted my resume with ACCA membership, it was clear that I possess valuable technical knowledge and skills. This made my career journey easier to communicate and allowed employers to trust my expertise right away. The global recognition of ACCA will give you a sense of security and confidence in your career prospects. Ultimately, I was fortunate enough to secure a position as a business analyst with Aramco Europe. Aramco is recognized globally as a leader in integrated energy and chemicals, and Aramco Europe provides a range of critical support operations to Aramco. So, working at Aramco Europe has given me valuable experience. I have been able to contribute to a well respected organization while also growing in my career, and my ACCA qualification played a huge role landing in that incredible opportunity. The technical knowledge and skills I gained from ACCA were directly relevant to my job, and the global recognition of the qualification made my resume stand out. When faced with new projects that had like tight deadlines, I could quickly tackle them thanks to my ACCA, which made my process much easier. Finding a job you love is difficult, not just in the UK and Europe, but around the world. And performing well in the job is even more challenging. I believe ACCA is helping me succeed in UK and the career, and also I would recommend it to everyone or anyone looking to excel in their career. In addition to technical skills, ACCA provides access to many networking opportunities which are very important for our careers. Through ACCA, I have had the chance to connect with industry leaders, mentors, and peers in the UK and Europe. These connections have enriched my learning and personal development, offering valuable insights to the global business projects. Why is ACCA? If you want to work in the UK or anywhere, is globally recognized and respected by employers. The knowledge and skills I gained from ACCA are highly relevant to my career. ACCA helped me stand out in the job market by focusing on real world examples and providing job ready skills. To those who have a passion for accounting and are still confused about whether to start ACCA, take your first step. Start your journey and stay focused and motivated. Love your dream and passion for ACCA. Truly understand the subjects and believe in yourself. With ACCA, you are not just earning a qualification, you are building a future fulfilled with limitless possibilities. Thank you, and I wish you all the best on your ACCA journey. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Sharu. So now you understood how well ACCA is recognized in the European region. I think not only European region, some of you might be willing to go to the Australian region and outperform in that region as well. So we do have live examples who has been accepted to take challenges in the Australian region and currently working for a large organization in New Zealand. So Actually, this person is very special for us because he is an outstanding young achiever who has started ACCA at the age of 17. And also, he was working as a trainee at KPMG and achieved the ACCA membership at the age of 20. Right, you can understand how brilliant he is. And now he's striving at a leading bank in New Zealand and working with the persona which has given to him from this prestigious qualification of ACCA. So, Dinuche, how well are you, sure to recommend ACCA for the students and how it is accepted in the Australian region? What is your example? We are actually very much happy to listen to you, your experience from the Australian region, how well ACCA accepted in this region.
Thank you, Supan, and Online Accounting for giving me this opportunity to tell my journey about ACCA. So when I started my journey of ACCA, I think I was just after my A-levels, 2015, and I was thinking after my A-levels I might just do a degree, and I just wanted to go abroad as well. So I was planned to apply for a scholarship, which where the applications opened after 12 months. So I had 12 months to wait till my application could go through. So I was just thinking, rather than wasting my time, let's just go and do some work somewhere. And then one of my friends told, let's just join KPMG for like 12 months. And then as a trainee, I joined KPMG in 2015. And as a 16, almost 17 years old, when I walked in, the first thing they asked is like, what's the professional qualification I'm doing? At that time, I was just a kid who's just done the A-levels, and I had no idea what to do next. And I was like, I'm not quite sure yet. And then again, I just blindly kind of went and, got registered with ACCA. And I started my work and while pursuing ACCA. So as I started my journey of ACCA and while working at KPMG, I realized that this is quite a good qualification, and the stuff I learned from ACCA as I was going through my training, I was able to apply it as well. And then I thought to myself, maybe I'll just hold back on the going abroad degree part, and I'll just try to finish off ACCA. So and I think at that time period as well, the lecturer Hashan as well joined, and I think we used to work in the same clients as well as auditors. So, and I think after 3 years of working and completing my qualification after 3 years, I was thinking. I think at that time only Hashan resigned as well after 3 years, and just as I finished my qualification, and I think after Hashan resigned as well, after 3-4 months, I was like, okay, I'm qualified now, and I have 3 years of practical experience. And because I had 3 years of practical experience, just as I qualified, I was able to get my ACCA membership as well, because you need 3 years of practical training to get the ACCA membership. So, and then my next stage was like I wanted to go abroad and try working abroad as well. Again, this was another random event where I just put my CV up for an auditor position in Middle East, pretty much, and then I got a chance to work in Deloitte Dubai as a senior auditor as well. And what that gave me was that ACCA was recognized globally, not just UK and Sri Lanka. It's a global qualification. So I went there, went to Dubai for 3 years, and then after I was working as auditor, I then wanted to go to a place where I could kind of settle down, and I was just like thinking the Australian and New Zealand region. Initially, I got the idea that they were preferencing the local CA and CPA qualifications, but I was totally wrong, as I applied through my ACCA qualification again. And I didn't have any other CA professional qualification, just ACCA. And I was offered a audit manager position in Deloitte, New Zealand. And once I got there, I realized that the strength of the ACCA qualification, because when I went to New Zealand, I realized that you can get the direct CA Australia New Zealand membership through ACCA as well. And as Hashan said, we can now get the direct CA Sri Lanka membership as well through ACCA. And then as well as I searched recently that you can get the CP Australia membership as well now directly through ACCA qualification, which shows us that how much ACCA is globally recognized. It's a qualification where it's not second to any other CA qualification or any other professional qualification in the world. And I guess you must think that it's just a financial qualification. I was always an auditor and stuff like that, but I feel like, especially when I was audit manager, I had to work with engage with corporate finance teams and audit the taxation teams as well when I'm doing my work. And I think because the ACCA qualification has financial management aspects, then taxation aspects within the qualification, it helped me to work with these corporate finance teams as well as the taxation teams with the when I was working as an audit manager as well. And then after some time as an audit manager, I thought I just enough of audit, and then I moved to industry as well, and I currently working banking New Zealand as a senior financial accountant here as well. But it's not limited to accounting as well. I had to manage stakeholders, go to board meetings and stuff like that. And I think again the knowledge that you gain from ACCA, such as strategic business leadership and stuff like that, helps to handle those situations and corporate governance and stuff like that. So ACCA is a qualification which is globally recognized, that I can assure you guys, anyone who's here today, that it's a globally recognized qualification. And also it's not just about financial accounting. It has a lot of management accounting, and then there's a lot of corporate governance, there's a corporate finance, and then there's taxation, which will be useful in your careers as you go which career path you take. So I think that's what ACCA is. That's what the ACCA brand lets you be, and you can work anywhere, as you said, Europe, if you want to work in Sri Lanka, and then again in Australia or New Zealand. It's a globally recognized qualification. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dinusha. Now you understand that ACCA is well recognized domestically. It is recognized in the European region as well as Australian region. Another significant milestones of some of your lives will be going to Middle East and pursue a career, because I know personally that most of the Sri Lankans are working in the Middle East region very successfully, and ACCA has been a qualification that has been bolstering themselves to make secure their professionalism and also the employment in the Middle East region. I also have worked in the Middle East. I have personally encountered that how ACCA members are valued in the Middle East region. So in order to comment on that, we have a person who is actually working for Middle East right now. Actually, he is one of my seniors in the university as well. So Danusha, I think he is working as a professional in the Middle East, and he is also an ACCA member. He's currently actually working in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. And I think he's the ideal personality to share you how well this qualification is accepted in the Middle East region, and what kind of a recognition and acceptance can be taken to you as an ACCA member in this particular region. Danusha, over to you.
Sure. Thanks, Supun. And first of all, thank you very much, Hashan and online accounting team, for having me in for this valuable discussion. And it's always a good feeling and a pleasure to guide the next generation of ACCA. So thanks for having me. And so I'll start off with my ACCA journey. During my A-levels, I planned starting ACCA, and just like most of you all, I did A-levels in commerce stream. So then, so basically, I wanted to pursue a career in investment management and in finance. So I wanted a global passport and also a balanced curriculum, balanced knowledge, which gives me the knowledge in finance as well as accounting. So with the help of my mentors, I decided to pursue ACCA. Then after that, I got my A-level results and got selected to Department of Accounting, University of Sri Lanka. And during the second year of my university, I finished my ACCA. At the age of 21, I could become an affiliate. During the journey, I scored many national prizes as well as world rank, and especially in in my final subject, I was sixth in the world for strategic business leader paper and first in Sri Lanka, and many other national prizes as well. So what I want to mention is how ACCA helped me during that journey. So first thing is during the university, I could tackle most of the subject with the help of ACCA because it gave me the strong foundation about finance, accounting, and strategic management. Just like Hashansa said, papers like SBL that gave me solid knowledge about that. So during those 4 years, ACCA gave me that strong foundation, and I could finish the degree with the first class. And then, as I mentioned, I wanted to carry an investment management. So I had already planned to start a qualification like CFA. And when I was doing CFA level 1, during third year of my university, what I felt was how helpful the subject AFM was, because I took AFM as my last subject along with the SBL and APM. And just after that, I started CFA level 1. And most of the subject in CFA level 1 were covered in ACCA AFM, and it gave me the chance to pass CFA level 1 easily with the help of ACCA FM subject. And also with ACCA qualification, I could secure the internship at Equity Knowledge Partners during the third year, because I had already completed the qualification before third year, before starting the internship session. And after joining as the assistant manager corporate finance and strategy at Sunshine Holdings, I felt how relevant these subjects are, because before joining corporate, I had finished ACCA. So after joining corporate, after started working, I understood how practical these subjects are, especially the P-level subject or the final level subjects. Those the subjects like corporate finance, risk management, and then strategy, those practically help in real work-life examples and work-life scenarios. So in these ways, ACCA really helped me to make me the person who I am today, and to pursue strongly in my career so far. And I believe ACCA will do that as well in future. To the question Supun asked, obviously, in Middle East, it's one of the prestigious qualification and one of the most demanding qualification. So personally, I'm an investment professional, not particularly an accounting professional, but given that ACCA, if you see most of the JDs and everything, you will see these 4 letters ACCA alongside with qualifications like CFA. So ACCA is one of the most demanding qualifications. So given that I have the ACCA after my name, I get money offers to accountant role, senior accountant role, finance manager roles. So think if you have the relevant work experience in accounting and audit sector, you'll have a huge demand with ACCA, and to secure a role in Middle East, specifically in Dubai. That doesn't mean that securing a role here is easy, subject to very different other factors as well, and subject to different discussion. But obviously, if you have ACCA, trust me, you'll have that competitive edge, and also you have that demand. So to conclude my session, I would like to give advice. I think because most of y'all are after A levels, and I'll pass few advices I got from my mentors for you all, so that it'll help you throughout your journey. First thing is, whenever you do something, whether it can be ACCA or any other thing, always plan ahead and have a dotted line in your mind. Next 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, what you're gonna do. Situations may change, but always have a dotted line where you want to go. And number 2, when you execute your plan, always do it with purpose, passion, and giving your best effort. Purpose means know where we want to go and do it with that purpose, not because someone else does, just because you it aligns with your plans, do it, and do it with passion, which means do what you love and love what you do, and give your best effort. Don't take things for granted. No matter how talented you are, don't take things it for granted. Give your best effort in anything you do in life. If you don't do those, you will get your results. But once you get your results, the most important thing is don't just go away. Look back and see who helped you and which places help you. Can be your parents, cousins, university, places like ACCA. Do something back to them and back to the society. In context of ACCA, personally, I'm an ACCA lecturer, and I've worked in student development committee of ACCA as well. So you have opportunity like that in ACCA as well. It's not just the syllabus or the curriculum that you have. You have enough opportunities to guide the next generation, to help them, and also do work like in committees. So you can attend those and do something back to the society, and it will bring you happiness, and ultimately that's what matters. So I wish you all the very best who are joined, and thanks for taking time, and wishing you for your ACCA journey and many more journeys ahead, and wish you all the very best. And again, online accounting team, thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Dhanush. I think now you understand that ACCA is recognized all over the world, no doubt about that, because these live examples witness how well that is recognized. But I know that from your perspective, you might be wondering, okay, this is well recognized, but is these examinations difficult? Like, are we capable to, pass these examinations? And what tips we should have to have in order to become an ACCA member one day? So I think these are the things currently struggling to you to make a decision whether you should go with ACCA or not. Actually, I think we do have the best personality to let you know about that particular matter also, because the person to whom I'm going to speak is not just an ordinary personality. So Lakshita Pereira, one of my seniors in the university again, is the top affiliate in ACCA examinations most recently. I think you should understand that becoming the top affiliate in ACCA is not an easy task. He has to get the highest marks for all the 4 subjects in the final level of ACCA to become the most outstanding affiliate, right? As online accounting.lk, we have started ACCA tutoring just 2 years before, and within 2 years we were able to mold these personalities to become the most outstanding affiliate. So you can understand how well we have equipped the final levels of ACCA also in order to reach this milestone in a very short period of time. And not only that, Lakshita will be a lecturer for you at onlineaccounting.lk, even along with me in the final level, and he will be teaching you the advanced personal management subject. So, moving to you very directly, Lakshita, how do you see ACCA examinations? Are they difficult, or what are the tips that you can give to these youngsters who are willing to become ACCA members sooner in their lives?
Yes. So, very good morning to all of you, and thank you very much for the introduction, Supul. First, I would like to give me my heartfelt gratitude to Hashan sir for inviting me to take part in this conversation. This is a very valuable conversation, I believe, for all the people who are like trying to start with ACCA just after A-levels, and also I know that there are people joined here for this conversation, like who are still, let's say, undergoing university education and different other qualifications as well, and they are pursuing ACCA as one of the professional qualification. And this specifically addresses to people who are just after A-levels and trying to start ACCA. So very much thank you very much, Hashan sir, for this invitation. So as Supun gave me an introduction about myself as well, so just to give me a small introduction about myself. So I was able to become an ACCA member in last year 2024, and I was able to achieve 3 prizes out of the 4 subjects in the strategic professional level, and I was able to become the best affiliate, outstanding affiliate in the ACCA exams, as Supun correctly mentioned. So I'm also a chartered accountant, and when I discuss about my career, I first did actually my professional qualification as chartered accountancy, and then I moved to ACCA, and I completed ACCA and become a ACCA member as well. I'm also a member of AAT as well. So, guys, so like when I recalling my journey, I started with chartered accountants, I completed chartered accountants and moved to ACCA. So at that time, like I had to complete only the 4 subjects in the strategic professional level. That was the final 4 subjects. So that is where I started ACCA. So, like, what I want to highlight about, like, I think most of the previous speakers spoke about what is ACCA and what is the benefits out of ACCA. So, like, I know that as Supun mentioned, that most of the people believe that ACCA kind of a challenging qualification is a difficult one. So it's not difficult for all of the people to pass. Guys, I would say like this. Yes, ACCA is challenging. And also, not just ACCA, all other qualifications like Chartered Accountancy, ACCA, and CFA, CPN. And also, guys, not just those professional qualifications, all the other academic qualifications, even ordinary levels, examinations, and A levels, and all the qualifications are challenging. Why? If not, all the people could have gone through all these qualifications now. You know that how many becoming members of CA, how many of member becoming members of ACC. So all the people studies that does not reflect the fact that all the people become members. So because of that, all the qualifications are challenging. It's not like that. So guys, all the qualifications are challenging and they have a part that is difficult. Yes, that's true. But believe me, guys, ACCA is a one kind of a qualification that, in my view, I believe that's a very standardized qualification, and it is a qualification that you could achieve. You could pass all these exams and become an ACCA member if you do your homework. Mark my word. If you do your homework, you could become a ACCA member very easily. Why I'm saying like that? So, guys, in my view, I think that there are exams in the world, passing of which depends on 2 factors. One is your own work, like how much effort you put in, how much commitment you put in, how much hours you work, and how much prepared you are for the exam. And the other factor, there are some exams in the world that are not controllable in your area, like the amount of work you do and your commitment and your effort, that is controllable 100% by yourself. But there are some exams in the world which the passing of the exam and becoming a member would be dependent upon factors beyond your control. Like there are some exams where areas that are not in your syllabus or that are not actually directly connected to your syllabus may be tested, and also sometimes all the how much you put effort, and you need to have the luck also to pass your exam. So there are exams that requires your commitment as well as luck or some things that are beyond your control to be passed. But guys, believe me, ACC not kind of a qualification is like that. You need not to have luck. You need not to have any kind of an other factors, and you will not be having kind of a surprising experiences in the ACC exams. So ACC is a very standardized qualification. If you go through all the theory parts in your subjects, and if you master, and if you have commitment, and if you do your homework, if you get prepared for the exam, there is no doubt that you will be able to pass the exam. Why? It is a very, I think it's a kind of a qualification that in this meeting, if there are any students who are like going to pursue ACC, and believe me, if you do your part, if you go through all the lectures, if you go through all the, let's say, the papers, and if you make yourself ready and prepared for the exam, if you do your homework, you will be able to pass. Okay, so that's a kind of a simple introduction I would give in relation to ACCA. Next, guys, so what are the steps and what are the best practices? As like Supun requested me to explain best practice for you to ace the ACC exams. First, the main thing in the modern day, I would say in the years back, it is not be the case, but in the modern day, with the people being not just learning, they are working, they are having other commitments, they are involved in extracurricular activities, and all that people are busy. And because of this curricular kind of an environment, the best thing or the first best practice would be the decision of choosing the correct learning partner. It's very important. It's very important. If you select the right learning partner, that will itself give you the confidence and give you the platform for you to pass all these exams, not just passing, achieve the prizes, and also become a member in very short time, guys. So why I am highlighting the importance of selecting the right learning provider, guys? If you select the learning provider, he should be able to provide you these things. First thing, the learning provider need to cover your entire syllabus, all the theory aspects in your syllabus on time. Like let's say at least 1 month before, they need to be able to cover them. The second thing, like not just covering the theoretical areas, the very important thing is preparing you for the exam. So doing the past papers and familiarizing yourself with the content of the exam and the paper structure, what is requested at the exam, and what the examiners comment on the exam, and preparing you for any kind of mock papers and like the forecasted papers that could come. So that part is very important in addition to coverage of theories, guys. So I believe that, so if you select a learning provider, they need to be able to cover the syllabus, they need to be able to cover the past papers and make yourself ready for the exam. Plus, another very important thing, whenever you have a question regarding a particular subject, particular area that you are learning, they need to be able to guide you on kind of a personal basis. Like if you have any clarification, they should be able to guide you properly in achieving the final objective of your ACCA curriculum and ACCA completion. So that part, I believe that the institute I went to do my ACCA, all the exams, that was online accounting. I believe that that's the best choice I have ever made. So that is a significant contributor and that is a significant factor that helped me a really lot in achieving all these prizes and becoming an outstanding ACCA affiliate. So why I'm saying like that, guys? So in relation to things that what online accounting does is online accounting provides all the theoretical areas with clear notes and clear slides and all the supporting materials plus quality video lectures for all the lessons on time. They cover the syllabus over like entire syllabus on time. So actually speaking about myself, so when I was learning ACCA, I was working, so with the office work and the deadlines and all the commitments I had, so I had a little time actually to focus on some kind of a lecture, watching lectures, and I did not have actually time to go for physical lecture, guys. So if I had to go for physical lectures, it would be a different story. So what the best thing I see in online accounting is that as they are providing video lectures that could be watched at any time. Yes, so that's the most important factor. You could watch at any time, whether it's morning, whether it's evening, whether it's afternoon, after midnight. So at any time you could watch videos. And the another important aspect is that they are providing the opportunity for you to watch videos with two devices. So not just being at home, believe me, guys, I have watched videos with my phone on the way as well. So that's the kind of a flexibility that we require in the modern day world with the busy lives and with the work and all the things we have committed. So we need that support. So that support is being given by online accounting specifically. And also their videos, they have a kind of a high quality videos. And also, guys, believe me, so you can watch videos any number of time, any number of occasions, unlike in the previous past, like we had to go for physical lectures where we had the only one opportunity to listen the lecture, and if you got late to come to the physical lecture, then you have gone with a particular part of the lecture. So like that's not the case with a like online accounting. So they provide videos you can watch at any number of time, and you can change the speed as well of the video. So like some students are increasing the speed of the videos like 1.5 and 2 and trying to cover the syllabus at kind of a small time. So that's one thing I see in online accounting that's very important. And the second thing which I most admire is they prepare you for the exam, not just a theory. Like guys, what I believe, so I'm also currently lecturing for advanced performance management subject and a strategic professional level. So one thing I note in people like students studying for ACCA, why they fail the exams. One most critical thing is that they are not ready for the exam. They are not ready and they are not learn about the way of answering in the exam. Yes, they may be thorough with the theory content, but guys, keep in mind very clearly, if you can see in the ACCA examiner's comments, so there is kind of an orientation that they expect, and the examiner has a perception that how the students need to answer this paper. So you have to be thorough with that. But like I would, for an example, I would say, you know that strategic business leader is a kind of a compulsory subject in the final level, and advanced performance management is subject that is elective. So people think that these two subjects, the content is kind of they have like complementary aspect where the content in the APM and content in the SPL, there are similarities. But guys, believe me, although they could be similar, the orientation and the requirement at the exam are very different. SPL is kind of a strategic management area where you are required to make decisions. You are right. You need to write in the answer in the exam in a way that you make decision. But APM, the orientation is very different. It focuses on improving the performance of an organization. So although you're familiar with the theory, you will not be able to pass the exam until you get the thing in your mind what is expected out of me in the exam. So your answer should reflect the requirement of the examiner. So guys, that is the main thing addressed by online accounting as well. So at online accounting, we prepare students so to get pass the exam by doing past papers and mock papers. And even guys, you know that SPL, strategic business leader, is the subject that comes with a case study, and it gives you pre-seen and unseen in the exam. So that requires you to have a kind of a detailed understanding prior you go and sit the exam about the pre-scene, and have an in-depth knowledge and do your prior analysis and prepare yourself for the unseen. So you need to forecast the questions that could come in the exam, and you need to prepare yourself. So that part is completely done by online accounting for you. So they do all these analysis and they prepare yourself for possible questions in the unseen and the exam, and they prepare yourself and how to cope up with those answers and how to structure those answers. So that part is done by online accounting. And also guys, online accounting, when you join with online accounting for any subject, they will take you to a particular, let's say, Telegram group, and you will be given personal attention if you required, like it's a after watching any videos, like if you have any clarification, if you have any things that you need to clarify, questions and all that, you could just pass a message, and the lecturers will be very happy to help you throughout all the period. So that's why I say the selection of a learning provider, correct learning provider, I would say, is very important. So I would recommend all to select online accounting as your correct learning provider that makes your life easier. Why? They provide all the videos, they provide all the past papers, mock papers, and all the supporting documents and all the materials and personal attention if you require any clarification. So, like all the things are being provided in this kind of a busy world. So you just have to go through them. So that's why I say selection of online accounting has been a critical decision I have made with my work life and all the things I had to balance. So I was a person who was working very hard at the end of the exam as well. Yes, I watched all the videos continuously, but I was used to do a lot of work during the close when the time is closer to the exam. So that helped me. Online accounting helped me really in that exam. So that's why I prefer online accounting. And so, guys, what are the tips I would give at my final message? So it's like, guys, yes, watch the videos continuously and prepare your own note. Why I'm saying like that? The note you prepare by your own self will be very much important for you to excel yourself and reading and familiarizing yourself with the content. And guys, mark my word, this is very important message I want to give. Don't wait until the end or the near the exam. You have to go through all the videos on a weekly basis. Why? The online accounting publish all the videos on a continuous manner, and keep watching all the videos on a continuous manner and put your commitment. That's very important. So put your effort and commitment on a continuous manner and not wait until the end of the exam. So that's my advice for you, and I wish you all the best and ace the exams and not just pass, become a prize winner as well and become a ACCA member soon. So thank you very much for the opportunity again, Hashan sir. So I would like to hand over to Super. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshita. Yes, now you got a very clear idea on how you should prepare for the examinations and how you should face the examination. And I think that is the major thing you want to understand, how to ace through this qualification and become a well-recognized professional one day. But when it comes to a professional qualification like ACCA, not just the examinations matter. The professional training that you are taking in the industry also values as same as your examination results. So it's very important to understand how well it is important for you and how you should take your training requirements for ACCA. Because I think we as onlineaccounting.lk are pioneering to promote professional training to all the students, not just ACCA, all the students who are pursuing professional qualifications, because we really understand the real value behind this training requirement. So I think Hashan sir is there to guide you how to get this training and how important it is to become this more sought after professional one day. Hashan sir, over to you.
So thank you, Supun. Yes, so Supun correctly mentioned. So we are really encouraging students to attend training because, I mean, as a learning partner, basically we don't have any responsibility on your training, right? So what we need to do is we have to do the lecturing and we have to just guide the students. So even I would say, if we ask you not to go for training and just stay at home and study well, even students, your results might be somewhat higher compared to someone who is not going for training. Even I think some of my non students who are really brilliant students maybe lost the prizes, subject prizes in ACC examination, maybe just by 2-3 marks because of attending training. Because if someone is not going training, so they are having full time, right? But we are not an institute who are just asking, okay, you just do studies. Because at the end of the day, what we value, even I am as a lecturer, so what we need to see is our students are getting succeeding, right, in this career. So after 3 to 5 years, you should be in a good position. So to become a leader, to become a good professional, make sure having paper qualification is one thing, right? And even in any professional qualification like chartered ACCO, even if you take CIMA, you have to have 3 years of training, right? 3 years of experience. So if you are going for university, maybe you cannot attend training, but from the whatever the time you can attend training, please make sure to attend, right? And if you are not going for university student, so there is a chance that you can get ahead of other students. So let's say in my time there was a student who did ACCA, one of my friends. He didn't go to university. I mean, he didn't had results to go. He had around 3B passes or something. I went to university, so I did chartered first. So I became a chartered accountant at the age of 24. But that person who became an ACCA member at the age of 22, because he started from 19 years. He started training, and with that he did ACC exams as well. So that 2 years gap, I still cannot, beat, right? Because I still cannot reach that 2 years, because it's a time. So students, in relation to ACCA, now there are 3 years of training, but this is not really tough and strict like a qualification if you compare with chartered. So I did chartered training. So in chartered, normally you are having approved training organization. You have to definitely attend them. But in ACCA, there are two things. There are approved employers, right? So in global, you're having around more than 7,000. So in Sri Lanka, you're having around 50 approved. But if you attend a training partner, approved training partner, the difference is when you attend an approved training partner student, even you don't need to sign anything and all, because that's an approved one. So once you complete the number of years, you will be able to get the membership. But let's say even if you need, you can attend to any organization, right? So even the organization which are not listed under chartered, you can even attend any private limited company. And what you need to do is there are called performance objectives, right? ACCA Global highlights some performance objectives, which means the activities that you need to fulfill when you are working. So normally, if it is a finance related job, definitely you will be able to cover this. And even if you go for an IT or business, other management field, but if you can complete and cover them, you can still cover your training for ACCA through those companies. So which means what I'm asking you, so if you can go for a training organization which is entirely focusing on training something like an audit firm, or maybe you can attend. But if not, that's okay. You can apply any company, any organization, and cover the performance objectives and relate that 3 years experience to get the ACCA qualification. So which means maybe you can have some good, you can have good salary as well while you are working in these 3 years experience and cover them. But make sure, students, I'm highly recommending you, if you are doing these studies, please try to attend training as well. Right? If you are a brilliant student, maybe you have to put some more commitment than the other student if you want to become a prize winner. But that's even good for online accounting institute. We can highlight them. But actually, from your point of view, I would say the best thing is allocating your time onto training as well as studies. So if you are going for university, maybe you can wait, but after that you can again come and start training. So that's the message, Supun. So I hope I answered your question, and I hope some the students will definitely attend training. So someone is asking, should we attend training after completing ACCA? Yes, that's okay. There are some students who are completing all ACCA exams, and after that you can attend a 3 years training. And so let's say if you are going for university, maybe even I think someone like Danusha, maybe you complete many exams, right? So even after that you can attend training. There are students who are completing all ACC exams in the first year, second year. So later you can attend training. So for other questions we can answer later. So thank you, Supun.
Thank you so much, Hashant sir. Yeah, that is very important for you to understand the value of not just pursuing the examination, but also simultaneously working on your training requirements, because both of them together make you perfect in the professional journey. I think you all understand now ACCA itself is very valuable, and if you have that qualification, you can ace in the professional journey, no doubt about that. But we have seen that most of the students are still they are loving to have a degree also with them, and especially if they have not selected to a government university. We have seen that they are spending a lot on private universities to take out a degree which is a parallel qualification to a professional qualification like ACCA. The real importance of ACCA comes in this particular situation. That is where ACCA gives you a direct pathway to one of the most prestigious universities in the world to give you a degree, just having a very minimum requirement to pursue. Because if you understand, as Ms. Nilusha also explained, if you need to parallelly do a professional qualification and a degree, you might have to spend for more than 3 or 4 years full-time academic work for completing a degree. But unlike such, if you are completing ACC examination at the same time, you can just satisfy very minimum requirements and get a prestigious university degree as well. So this is a direct pathway for a degree, which is a unique characteristic of ACCA qualification. So I would like to ask from Nabil, how do you see this direct pathway to degree from ACC? How valuable it is to our students, and what are the ideologies that you want to share with us about this direct pathway of ACCA towards the degree?
Hi, yeah, Supun, I think I don't think you find this in any other qualification where especially a professional qualification, where with the completion of the professional qualification, you're also awarded with a degree. I think that is one of the unique benefits of doing ACCA, because I think, with due respect and no offense to anyone who has done degrees, one of my lecturers, right, who was teaching me performance management, one advice he gave me was that if you really want to excel in finance, right, and not only accounting but finance, he said you can really learn through a professional qualification, right? Because a professional qualification is designed to make you a professional in your field, right? Whereas a degree sometimes could be very theoretical, especially if you're talking about finance, right? So I I personally believe that if it's finance that you've decided, that is going to be your future, starting with a professional qualification is the best way to go. And with ACCA, right, you get to achieve both dreams of doing a professional qualification as well as doing a degree. So I think even Nilusha and a few of them touched on this. If you complete your skills level, you have to complete a final year project, and then you're given the degree, right? So I think some news that we have is that in 2026, if I'm not wrong, in March 2026, they will discontinue the degree with Oxford Brookes, but they will definitely introduce a few other degrees. So you don't worry, if you can't do it before March 2026, you will have an opportunity to apply for another degree, which ACCA will facilitate, right? So my advice, my honest advice would be, start with a professional qualification. And if you want a degree, ACCA has facilitated that as well. And I think Oxford Brookes University is a very reputed university in the United Kingdom. If not, ACCA would not partner with them, and nor will Oxford Brookes agree to just give a degree by completing your final year project, because they value the professional qualification. I think that also proves to be a testament to the value that ACCA holds in the international arena, right? So, I mean, it's very obvious that if you want a degree and if you want a professional qualification, ACCA has already facilitated that, and it's definitely worthwhile to explore this pathway. Thank you, Supan.
Okay, thank you so much, Nabil. I think that is really, really important for you, because that is what actually we need, because you are spending on the qualification. So how diversified it is and how well the avenues are being opened to you through the qualification is really what you want to seek for. So I think ACCA is pioneering in this situation, where it will be giving you the world's most accepted professional qualification, along with one of the best prestigious university degrees at the same time. So why not ACCA for you? I think, yes, you can understand the value of ACCA. So let me just give you some idea about the cost that you might have to incur when you are coming to ACCA, because this is also one of the requirements most of you guys were expecting us to explain. So for ACCA, I think you can understand simply what would be the cost. As this is a UK-based qualification, you will have to pay to the ACCA Institute in sterling pounds, and the total expenditure, I think you can see in the screen. And compared to the course fees that will be charged by the professional education partners, tutoring partners, online accounting is actually always charging the least possible fee, because our objective is your qualification. So I think if you compare these fees of online accounting.lk with any other institute in the world, I would say, because this is a world recognized qualification, you would see how favorable and how reasonable that is for you, because we have students from abroad as well, from European region as well, because they also understand the value and the quality that we are delivering, and the cost that they will have to incur is very reasonable compared to other places who are giving the same service. So I think if you have any concerns about the cost, if you need more details, you can always contact our online accounting office and get more information. We will give you the contact details as well. So I think there are some students who have completed AAT qualification. So if you have completed AAT, when you are stepping to ACCA, you will be getting 4 subjects exempted. That means you don't have to do 4 papers in ACCA. You can directly go to the other papers. That means you will be completely exempted from the first level, which is applied knowledge level. And when it comes to skills level also, you will be exempted from one subject. So you will have 5 more subjects in the skills level and the entire strategic professional level to complete. So that is also one of the most advantageous things that you can take from the ACCA qualification. Okay. Yes, if you want to get Oxford Brookes University degree, this is important. Even though you are an AAT past finalist, if you still want to get the degree program that we were discussing about, then this FR subject, which is going to be exempted, would have to be done by you. That is also something you should understand. And another thing I was explaining you about these expenses, actually, we have taken them as per the current situation. But as you know, based on the fluctuations in the exchange rates and any other parameters beyond control, these expenses can slightly change as well. So this is not a concrete schedule of expenses. That is also I want to remind to you. Okay, so now why onlineaccounting.lk for this professional education journey? I think you understood that we are the only virtual platform that has been accredited with the gold accreditation from ACCA. So you can understand how successful it is, because ACCA is not just providing the gold accreditation for granted. They do a huge background test, and if the certain criteria meet only, they are providing this accreditation. So we have obtained that, so that itself proves how pioneering this is. And we have produced a lot of prize winners. You had live examples. Lakshita was speaking, who was the most affiliate that we were able to generate from online accounting. At the other hand, I think you understand, as we are generating and we are generating the most outstanding personalities in the examination, so it's doubt that the highest quality and the best lecture panel is always vested with onlineaccounting.lk. And also we do maintain the highest pass rates, and also we always lectures from the first level level, because we don't let you to be neglected from the very first level till the final level. We are conducting lectures from the same quality and the same vibe that will be motivating you to pursue this qualification. And as you know, you can see that onlineaccounting.lk was accredited with the gold accreditation from ACCA Sri Lanka, ACCA, and this is the first ever online institute in Sri Lanka who was able to get this accreditation. And on the other hand, I was explaining at the very beginning also, online accounting has been awarded as the Asia's Educational Institute of the Year. Asia's Professional Education Institute of the Year. So this was organized by Asia Awards Organization in association with the World Research Congress on the 3rd December 2023. So the award was given away to onlineaccounting.lk, and on behalf of onlineaccounting.lk, our chairman, Mr. Wasantha Nandasiri, and the chief executive officer, Mr. Hashan Waduge, accepted the award. You can see the photograph also. This is the Asia's #1 professional education institute. And this is always evidencing how well we have been accepted by the students. Your immediate senior batch who was doing A-levels last year, 10 out of 10 top island rankers chose onlineaccounting.lk as their educational partner. So that means something. Why 10 out of 10 chooses one institute? There should be a reason. I think you can understand the reason. And on the other hand, 16 district firsts in the last A-level batch also chose onlineaccounting.lk as their professional learning partner. So I think this witnesses how well this has been accepted by your seniors who have done A-levels just 1 year prior to you. So why not you also do the same thing? If these top results makers are choosing the onlineaccounting.lk as the institute, that means something to you. Okay, and also we actually give you examples from results also, because we were talking about Lakshita, who was the best outstanding affiliate in the, and also Dinulaka. was the one who was taking the highest total marks of a student in the first level examinations in recent batches. He was taking 257 total marks in the very first level. He took 93 marks for the financial accounting, 83 for the management accounting, and 81 for the business and technology subject. He became the total, in terms of the total score, he became the first or the best score maker in the very first level of ACCA. So we are giving you the real life examples. And this is our lecturer panel. As you see, this is the lecture panel for the knowledge level. I myself also working as a lecturer for the financial accounting pillar of the knowledge level. And also this is our well-reputed, well-accepted skills level lecture panel. You already spoke with Hashan sir and Nabil sir, and you can see other lecturers also who are committed to deliver you the best possible learning experience, accelerating learning experience for you. And this is our final level lecture panel. Again, myself is working for the strategic business reporting subject, and Lakshita, to whom you were speaking, will be doing the advanced performance management subject as well. So this is our lecture panel. All are as one dedicated to deliver you the best possible learning experience. So let me briefly tell you how you can join onlineaccounting.klk. The first step will be you have to register with the www.onlineaccounting.lk website. It is free of charge. Anyone can join at any time. And thereafter, you will have to log into the website and purchase the subjects. After purchasing the subject, you can watch videos and download the tutorials that are uploaded into the web portal. So the next step will be at the end of covering the entire syllabus, we are actually giving you mock examinations, paper discussions, revision sessions, a lot of things. So you have to join them also, and also we will be conducting certain live sessions where we can directly interact with you and get your feedback. And if you have any concerns, we can solve at the same moment. So we will be conducting them where you have to join. And on the other hand, we have a live Telegram group. You can ask any concern, any question 24/7, where our lecture panel will be always dedicated to answer your concerns and give you clarification. So even though this is not a physical learning platform, we always make sure that you are getting the 100% feedback that you would be getting in case of a physical lecture also, because whatever the concerns you might have, you can simply drop that into the Telegram group. Then the lecturers would answer. If you are not satisfied with the answer, you can call them and get them 100% clarified as well. That is the model that we have developed, and this is the model that was evaluated by ACCA, and they gave us the gold accreditation. So no doubt about that, the functioning of this platform that we have made. So as I told you, this is our contact details. If you have any concerns, anything to further clarify, maybe related to lecture fees, maybe related to other costs, or maybe relevant to anything, you can contact the online accounting team here. You can use any of the medias. It could be our website, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, anything. And you can physically come to our location in Nugegoda also to get any kind of clarification in office hours. So this is for your purpose of noting down. These are the contact details of our online accounting team. Okay, so I think it's your objective, your aspiration to become a globally recognized professional one day. We were giving you a lot of live experiences, examples who have already reached that level in their professional journey. So why not you become the person who is talking to the next generation one day? I believe that if you get that dream into your soul right now, I will be like one person who was talking today, and I will be talking to another generation. I will be inspiring another generation in the future with the essence and the true spirit of this qualification. I think that is what you're making a difference to this world. So I know that every one of you who is joining right now has that particular blessing to become one who will be inspiring the future with this prestigious qualification of ACCA. So that is the coverage of the content that we were willing to give to you. And I understand if there are any questions from your end, this is the platform. Right now, the floor is open for you. If you have any concerns, you can drop them to the chat box. then our distinguished panelists there, they will be helping you out to get them clarified. So over to you. If you have any questions, please drop them to the chat box.
So one student is asking, Supun, so after chartered, so what about the exemptions now? If you are a chartered accountant and if you have 5 years of post qualifying experience, so you can get the direct membership. But if you don't have the 5 years experience at the moment, so you have to do 4 subjects in ACCA as Lakshita highlighted. So I mean, if you can wait for 5 years, you will have the direct membership. And if you are doing ACCA, you have 3 ways to get chartered accounting qualification. The first one is if you are after done with ACCA, if you work in an audit firm, I mean getting the practical training as through an agreement, you can get the chartered accounting qualification within 1 year. And if you are working in any other organization, if you can get the training signed, so then you can get in 3 years. If not, if you work in any other organization, I mean you can get the chartered qualification in 5 years. So there are 3 options. You can get chartered qualification after ACCA. Basically, if you do chartered, from that to get ACCA, definitely have to wait 5 years. But here you are having 3 possible ways. So while following ACC, is it better to start training or after the? It depends on you. Depends on you. If you are aiming to go for university, maybe you can wait now, because I think some of the students currently attending training, attending interviews, and also maybe you may don't have time to complete 1 year. But if you can do that, that's okay. But if you are expecting to enter into university, maybe you can wait and attend training. But if not, maybe you can directly start. If you think maybe I will complete one level and go for training, that's also okay, because you are currently changing from your comfort zone. At the moment, I mean, you went to schools and all, went for tuition classes, A level, and you just did study. So it's a complete different scenario when you go for working. So maybe you can wait for 3 to 4 months. I mean, just relax and get into ACC exams. After that also you can start. So it's up to you. So how many years the audit training will take? Audit or non-audit, whatever you have to take 3 years, Yusuf. So it's like if all 3 levels done, we get degree from Oxford books. Is it so? No. You can get you can complete skills level. Now you saw someone in the video that Laveen from commerce stream. Actually, Laveen also one of our students. Now he did AAT and he came to ACCA. Now he completed skills level all subjects, and he did the Oxford books research. I mean, it's a project. So even without doing professional level, let's say you are not going to do the professional level at the moment, but you are done at the skills level, so you can do the project and get the Oxford books degree. So if you are doing that, you have to do that. The last batch will be 2026 March, but if not, ACCA currently advise also put a notice on their website. So they are evaluating multiple degrees. So it may be not 1 degree. So you will have different degree pathways after this Oxford books. And if you have the chance to get Oxford books, so it's like around world number 400 ranked university. So unlike a private university in Sri Lanka, because in private university Sri Lanka, when you spend and all, you go to BMICH and get the degree. But they are not allowing you to attend their ceremony, their convocation in UK. But in Oxford books, even no convocation in Sri Lanka. If you need, you can attend UK and get the attend to the convocation, which means you are getting the same degree, because you are submitting the research to the Oxford books university directly, not a Sri Lankan university is involved. I am a CIMA pass finalist. Could you please explain? Yes, for the CIMA pass finalist, I think you have 5 subject exemptions. So you have to do the remaining 8 subjects, Anjana. So I can send you the contact number. So please get from our team the exemption details. So that's the annual renewal fee. I think Supun showed it. Supun, can you show it? Yeah, for the whatever the degrees and all, the exemption you have to check from the ACC Institute. So I mean, till you are doing that, I can send you a link, ACC exemption calculator. So through the exemption calculator, you can get a rough idea on what are the I mean subjects you will be getting exempted. So the renewal fee is 58. Now, if you are someone who are done with A levels at the moment, 2024 A levels, I think our team informed this in group as well. So you are aiming to do the June examination, student. So which means if you register now, normally the ACCA period is April to March, right? April to March. So if you are registering at ACCA now, you have to again do the renewal in April, right? So what our advice is, you wait till May. Even you can do in April, but in May first week, we will be getting some discount codes. So when the discount codes are given, you will be having a small discount on the initial registration as well. So if you register at the ACCA in the month of May, so your next renewal will be on 2026 April, right? So if you register now, within 2 months, you have to pay the renewal of around 58 I mean sterling pounds. So which means you have a saving. So that's the reason why we advise. But if you are someone who will be doing March exams, definitely you have to do. Even if you are someone who will be doing skills level June exams, you have to register, because you don't have time to apply. I mean, you cannot wait till June. So if you are even AAT student, maybe you can get exemption and all. But if you are doing level 1 after A levels, please wait till May. So you can save around 20,000 of healthcare. But if it is not, if it is okay for you, you can definitely register. Right. So if you have exemption, if you are done with AAT, first you have to get the transcript from the AAT institutes. After that, you have to submit to the ACCA. But our team will assist you on to do that. But to get the transcript and all, you have to contact AAT institute and do. Right. Where the institute in Sri Lanka is located. So let me send you the address, right? So actually you have to go to the 18th floor, 18th floor of that. So 18th floor of the Parkland building. So so there you have the ACCA Sri Lanka. But I mean, student, you don't need to really visit ACCA Sri Lanka Institute. So you can do everything online. If you need our support, maybe you can come to our student support division. Even we will help you to register as an ACCA student. So don't worry on anything about the ACCA registrations and all. We will assist you. Contact the staff to get assessed on register. Right. So I will send you a contact number. Right. So I think yes. So we have a dedicated ACC coordinator, and let me send you that number, right? Okay. So I think all other questions, students, so you can ask in the group, right? You can ask in the group, okay? So are you asking EPSM? So that is the ethics and professional skills module. So to get the proper, I mean, qualification, you have to do ethics and ethics module. It's a very simple one. So I mean, you have to just submit through online. So that's it, right? So is it mean that after May 2000, so do we don't have the degree from? I mean, university is there, right? University building, they are not going to destroy. So the university is there, but the degree pathway will not be there, which means from the ACCA, you cannot get the Oxford Brookes degree by doing the project, right? So students, so if you have any other questions, maybe you can ask in the chat box in the Telegram group. So thank you very much for joining in a Sunday morning, and hope you got some insights. And I would like to thank all other panel members who really participated by taking their time from different regions of in the world to inspire students, to guide them. So hope you will become an ACCA member soon, and we will support you in whatever we can from onlineaccounting.lk site. So thank you once again. All the best to you.